weekly sit-down with local agricultural leaders and businesses. This is Tailgate Conversations. Sponsored by Pinnaker Chevrolet. It's time for the final Tailgate Conversation in Season 2, and it's with me and my girls. Can you believe that Season 2 has already come to a close? Well, we have had quite a year, and so to wrap up the season with you, we thought we'd sit down and kind of highlight some of our favorite moments. So Harper is with me. Now, Harper, we like to dress up in our house. What are you wearing today?
Today I'm wearing a cowboy hat and a police suit and a tail.
So we have a little combination of a police officer, cowboy, and tiger, if you can see her tail. And little sister Ivy is here with us. And then who's the handsome young dog sitting beside you?
DJ.
Your best friends?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, we wanted to kind of highlight the structure of the show before we went on. Each season is made up of 26 episodes. And the first 13 episodes start airing in July and run through August and September. Then we rerun those 13 episodes beginning in January. We start the new year with the second half of the show with the last set of 13 episodes. Clear as mud, right? Why do we do this? Well, agriculture is 365 days out of the year, which allows me to bring you stories year-round. Another fun fact is we brought you 78 different stories about your friends, your neighbors, and local businesses and youth just in this season. I also bet you didn't expect to be following along on my pregnancy journey as we shot the entire first half of Season 2. I do have to say it was one hot summer. With a due date in mid-August, I heard many viewers were betting on if I might go into labor with this little gal during a shoot. Another behind-the-scenes fact, my sister, Joanna, actually filled in for me a couple times right after little Miss Ivy was born. She was pregnant too. Did you even notice? Then this winter she also hosted when I had the flu, and one week when I actually double booked all of us with 5 shoots in 1 week. Some people ask what I love the most about the show. The answer is pretty simple. It's the people that I get to meet along the way. They open their homes, their classrooms, their businesses, and their hearts to me. And nothing makes me happier than being able to tell their stories. The best thing about shooting during the summer was what, Harper? Getting to spend more time with Harper and bringing her along to many of those shoots. Harper, do you have your favorites?
When we got to eat cake.
We got to eat cake. I hear that you had some other favorites too. What were they?
When we went to the pig barn.
The pig barn. Was that when we met the Thrasher family and you got to hang out with their kids and hang out with all the little piggies?
Yeah.
I think there's a few other things that you may not know that took place behind the scenes. I actually got stung by a bee while chatting with Dan Barton.
When I was sweating in the truck because I drank all my water.
She was very patient and sweating in the truck during that shoot. Luckily, I'm not allergic because that really was my true first bee sting. And man, did that thing hurt for weeks and weeks and weeks. I think I lost track of the number of hairnets and hats I wore. Maybe they should be a new fashion statement. You think so? You don't know? I know that we suited up with Stony Joe when we were talking eggs. We also put on a lot of gear when chatting with Hannah at Hannah's Bees. And we can't forget when we talked chocolate and vanilla with Askinosie and Goodman. Let's see, what other fun things happened? We lost a mic pack when Katie McCurry was working cattle on horseback. But hey, it gave us an excuse to upgrade some equipment. We started the season talking turf grass management back in July with the Springfield Cardinals. And then we met up with some high school sophomores who are part of the Missouri Agribusiness Academy. And I got to introduce you to Bill Darr, who is the namesake of the William H. Darr College of Agriculture. And now we wrap up the season talking about raising and feeding kids and raising and selling beef, judging and identifying cuts of meat with some local 4-H'ers, and then you get to sit down here with us. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey from the tailgate. Don't forget to continue to follow along during the off season on Facebook and Instagram. I hear we might just have some surprises in store from you. I'm Jamie Johansson. This is Harper, Ivy, and
DJ.
Join me in July for the next season of From the Tailgate.